Confused right
You
now.
must leave the immediate vicinity. If you do not disperse, you may be arrested. You must leave the immediate vicinity.
College is one of the biggest shifts in life you can take, and it has definitely taken its toll on me. This is the journey of my very shaky freshman year, where I've lost friends, sleep, and maybe even my sanity. But it wasn't all bad, as you can learn more different perspectives, how you exist outside of your family unit, make connections that will last a lifetime, and just the kind of person you want to be. Today's my first day. I'm gonna try to be chronicling um, my journey here over the next couple months and try to give some advice or share my experience with how um, and share my experience with anyone that's going to college or LSU specifically. If you're an incoming college freshman to any college, but especially LSU, then this is the best video for you, as I will be showing you what to do versus what not to do. And trust me, you will make a ton of mistakes, as I am actively making mistakes right now that will impact me in my future. Anyway, I divided this video into chapters. If there's a topic specifically that interests you, you can fast forward. But this section is just to let you know that it's okay to make mistakes. And this is your first time living outside of your family and being with different people. It's okay to make mistakes. It's okay to slip up. We're young. You're gonna make mistakes. But just don't allow it to stay with you too long. Especially if you were wronged or it was a genuine mistake. Never let it sit for too long. I'm saying all this, but it will stick with you, but just don't be too hard on yourself. And if you're very family oriented like me, then it will be hard, especially if you're always used to being around your family, you know. But take it one day at a time. And if you don't have the best relationship with your family, you still might miss them a little bit. But regardless of who you miss or wherever you're going, just know that it's okay and just take it one day at a time. Some days you'll feel like you're on cloud nine. Sometimes you'll feel like you're at rock bottom. Sometimes they're right next to each other. That might be Monday, it might be a sky high, and then Tuesday, rock bottom. College is very bipolar. But let me get into my orientation experience. So my orientation, we had to schedule it within a specific timeline because my family was doing a lot of moving. So there was a limited amount of time I could do during the summer of 24. So I ended up going in July, and it was very entertaining and informative. So Bang About Orientation is a requirement for completing your enrollment. They do charge, I'm not sure the exact amount, but it's about at least $100. You can either pay it up front or have it added to your fee bill to pay later, whether you can't afford it or just want your financial aid to pay for it. So either option works. I had to wake up around 7 something to make sure that I could make it on time. I went with my mom and my nana. We got there around 10, and they will have parking, but you will have to find it. And fair warning to any parents or family members that are going on these orientations or tours with your students or your family members, whoever you're going with. Make sure you got your walking shoes, a scooter, something, because LSU and a lot of colleges are big and they are made for walking. So after you park, you will have to go to the Union Theater, which is where they will have this big introduction speech. They have 2 entrances, one inside the Union on the 2nd floor and one outside of the Union. And they will have workers pointing you to the direction of where to go to. They will have these signs, and they will also have signs in general pointing to the direction that you have to go. More likely than not, you will have to go through the Union entrance. Once you get to the theater, they will show a presentation to both students and parents showing requirements that are for LSU. One of the first things I took a picture of was the meal plan. Yeah, I'm a big bag. But it's a requirement for all freshmen to stay on campus and to have a meal plan. But besides that, they will show the calendar full of important stuff like adding, dropping classes when the fee bill becomes available. Also, they will be showing degree requirements like for the gen ed credits that you need to take. LSU also is has been rolling out this thing where they try to have a success team where you have like a bunch of people assigned to you for various reasons, like a career coach, an advisor, like money management. Like they tried to have like all these people, but realistically, they were not really any help. It was very hard to get in contact with them to schedule an appointment. Like at some point, they're no longer needed if they can be reached out to because there's the Navigate app. You will probably hear about this, but for the Navigate app, you would schedule an appointment on there, and they would never have an appointment ready. So I would just say try to find at least one person, one or two people that you can reliably contact. Because luckily for me, I was able to find someone. You then would get broken up into these small groups away from your parents, most likely based on like your colleges. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of forgot, but regardless, after you got separated from them, you would get put in with an orientation leader who was more likely than not gonna be another student. And so they're gonna give you the real breakdown of like of what to expect from college. And so don't be afraid to ask them any and all questions that you might have. Some of them are gonna be really excited that you're asking questions, while others they not gonna care. I'm not gonna lie. They gonna look at you weird. But this is a good way to also make some new friends. I talked to a couple of people this day, and me and this one person really hit it off. So I officially made my first friend in college. Obviously, there are various other events at orientation, but the last one I will be focusing on in this video specifically will be that if you're in a dorm, they will allow you to tour the dorm if you haven't seen it, so you can get like a feel for it in person. But for me, this wasn't my first time on LSU's campus. It wasn't even my second time on the campus. But if this is your first time, like for a lot of incoming freshmen, it will be your first time to Baton Rouge or even Louisiana in general. I would say this will get you more acquainted with the place that you're staying in. But if you haven't selected a dorm yet, I would just say pick a dorm that you really would like to live in, or just tour all of them if possible. Just fair warning, um, McVoy. No other comment, just McVoy. Just don't stay there. The moving process is supposedly a easy process, but it can actually be pretty difficult depending on your situation. For me, I had to go from San Antonio to New Orleans to get the rest of my stuff and then go back to Baton Rouge. Easy, right? No. All moving situations contain some type of stress no matter where you're going, but with LSU, you have to drive to LSU, then go to a designated spot based on your dorm, then drive to said dorm, then go to the front office to get your tire card swiped and get a room pin or key that's unique to you. Then you have to get all your stuff and move to your dorm. Then you have to say goodbye to your families, and then you start your new chapter. The way I was speaking was just as convoluted as the moving process is going to be. So it's going to be so fun. Welcome week. Welcome week. Welcome week. You will never forget your first welcome week because it's your first true experience outside of your family. You will be meeting new people, both good, bad, and in between, trying new things, adjusting to your life outside of your family. There will be various events for you to do your welcome week, like events with free food, which I'm telling you, you will learn as a college student comes in clutch. I can't tell you how many events I've gone to. I went to my freshman year, even my sophomore year, where if there was free food, I was going. You will become going for free food at events as a college student. But besides that, they have a block party at the PMAC, UREC All Access, which allows you to go to the pool, the arcade. There's free food, a little dance, section 2. Like you could really figure out what you want to do at the UREC. There's also a candle lit at the Memorial Tower, a little ceremony. They will have a bunch of events too. Like they'll have a late night at LSU, the Union, like at the Union, and then you get to go. There'll be Mike will be there. They'll have an alligator like ride type of thing, and they'll just have a bunch of fun stuff there. There's also going to be a class picture where like you're in Tiger Stadium and it's in the shape of LSU. You will hear about this a lot. And here's my class photo. I forgot where. I think I was in the U. I was in the U. And there'll also be a carnival. Pretty fun, right? There's also various class related events like meeting your advisor, if you're a part of the honors college, and just finding your classes. And campus is pretty big, so I would say you will be using your maps for the first few weeks. Another thing that you will be put in small groups, which is a good way to learn more about campus life and meet some new people. The only thing is these things start at 9 a.m. I moved in Sunday evening and I have to wake up early the next morning. I was so mad. Now I will be showing you some clips from my welcome week because this week is going to be the busiest and freest you will be in college. Like, you and your friends will be talking about this welcome week for a while. It's so fire. Because I'm telling you, once the whiplashes of classes hit, you're going to be flying. Like, you're going to be, like, you're just going to be like, the whiplash. I'm telling you, the whiplash got me. I don't know what I just walked to. The police are near my dorm, and I'm very confused. I'm just trying to go home. I don't even know what this is. I'm very confused right now.
You must leave the immediate vicinity. If you do not disperse, you may be arrested. You must leave the immediate vicinity.
Yes. Okay, I gotta take a picture. I'm gonna call you right back. Real.
She said, come here.
I would explain how it is, but I'll just show this video of freshman Ahmad venting about it. I'm gonna tell y'all this now. I'm gonna tell y'all this several times. College is just literally school. It's not a party every week. It's not like Grownish. It's not like any of them college shows that you saw. It is literally just class. After welcome week, you literally saw me filming a video every day because I was like, oh yeah, there's a new thing happening this today, tomorrow, etc., etc. That's not what the rest of the school year was like. I've been so tired from 1 week of class, from 1 week of classes. So yeah, it's not all fun and giggles. It will have you questioning everything. And this is where some people realize they are out of their depth. And some people will unfortunately drop out or transfer if they realize that college isn't the fit for them, or the college that they chose isn't the fit for them. And I can't even say unfortunately, because it can sometimes be the best move for them. This is the time where you should read your syllabus that your professors give out so that you can stay on top of what's going on in your classes, like quizzes, exams, presentations, etc. This semester you have will potentially be in the hands of professors. Can honestly be a mixed bag. After your first semester at LSU, you will be making your own schedule. And so I would say look at those Rate My Professors and just choose from that. I've done that. But sometimes the class that you need will have only one professor, and they have a 1.5 star rating. Look, I just say nut up and take the class and just disassociate the entire semester. But from my experience, most professors want the best for you. So I say email them, talk to them during their office hours, ask them questions after class, talk to them if they allow it. Roommates. Either you love them or you hate them, or you have some third opinion that no one cares about. Regardless, my freshman year roommate experience was pretty nice, I would say. My roommate, he was cool. We never had any problems and we got along pretty well. I look back fondly on my dorm life. Others that I know violently disagree. As some people I know have caught their roommates having sex in the dorm, getting into fights, both physical and verbal, being weirdos, etc. But if you hate your roommate, talk to your RA and email housing. They may be able to find you a new place to live, especially if it's an emergency, or you just keep bothering them about it. But LSU is getting more packed, so it may be harder to find new accommodations. And if you aren't a freshman, good luck even finding a place to stay on campus. But I'll get more into that later.
Associates, friends, best friends, brothers. Me and Micaiah right here. All them other niggas you listed are below here.
Wow. God, I dread writing this section because friends are complicated in college. Like, these people will become your new family since your actual family may be thousands of miles away and you see them every day. But I would say this as a warning: be careful who you call your friend because they may not always have your best interest at heart or push you in the right direction. Obviously, it's not the worst thing on earth to be pushed out of your comfort zone, but there's a clear difference between being pushed out of your comfort zone and doing things that you don't want to do at all. You will gain and lose friends as you go throughout college, and I've had a couple losses in my first semester, and one really hurt because it was my first friend I ever made in college at orientation, and this hurt because it was clear at that time that I put a lot of energy into this person, and when I was dealing with something and we didn't talk for a few days and I was taking some time for myself and they assumed that I wasn't talking to them and I had a problem because we didn't talk. But it's like, it's not like they ever reached out to me. We just didn't talk, but we ended up getting into it, and long story short, I ended up yelling at that friend on the phone in the street. Sorry, Mara, who was there when I had this crash out, but this situation made me grateful for who was there for me, and I formed a really good inner circle of friends by the spring, and we're all still close to this day.
You will have a situationship, a friends benefits, a hookup, or even a relationship. If that's your thing, weirdo. It is a canon event in college. Throughout your 4 years, you will interact with one of those things at some point. I had one my freshman year, my first semester. It ended, because she was getting a little dry, but no hate to her, we still cool to this day. But keep this in mind, young one. Yo ho is not your ho. They all going and talking to someone else at the same time as you. Trust. Unless they not, then you lucky. I will say this too. Be safe. Use protection and get tested. You don't want to put your health at risk or slip up and become a parent, or both if you just have a really unlucky dice roll. But communication is key in situations like this. If you aren't looking for a relationship or are, say that. Don't put yourself in a situation that you hate because you're scared of losing somebody. But with any situation, do not make it your entire world. Forge friendships, make business connections, etc. You do not want to look back on your college career and all you see is your partner, or God forbid, your hookup's face. And remember to always take time for yourself in any situation, if needed. And please don't play house. I beg you, do not play house. Unless, overall, be safe and have fun. This is the most in life where you'll be able to find the most people to interact with. So, play hoop or find something serious. Just find what's best for you. It's all sucks anyway in one way or another, so.
I have an essay due in 2 hours that I have to turn in, and I have a class, the same class the essay is due in 30 minutes. Am I cooked? Time management is something you will have to learn throughout your time in college. and it is a skill I am still trying to perfect even after my freshman year. The best way to get used to doing it is writing down your goals and your schedule. This video took so long because of my poor time management skills. I would say figure out whether or not you work best at night, day, in quiet environments, or loud ones. This is that time to figure out what works best for you as a student. Are you a visual learner, audio, or other types? Do you work best alone or with others? These are very important questions to deal with. If you are a procrastinator, if you find out how to conquer that, please hit me up. But something that I do is I write down my goals for the week and for the year so I know what I'm working towards for the week and the overall year. I also write down my week on one of these, which are given by the school and helps you visualize what is going on in your week. Then the night before I go to bed, I use my reminders app so I'm up to date on my plans for the day and I check it off as I'm going. Also, know what is important for your future. Like if you have an essay due at 11:59 and your friends want to do a hangout at 10, do the hangout and then just beg your professor for an extension. Obviously, I'm joking. But make sure you stay on top of your stuff because some of your friends can be outside 24/7 and still end up on the dean's list. I might be friends. But my point is that you have to find your balance in having fun and doing your schoolwork because once you fall behind, it's so hard to catch up. And if you need help with your time management, there are people to talk to about it on campus, like the Center for Academic Success. They were able to help me with being productive and proactive. And lastly, try to find your perfect studying methods.
This section depends entirely on you and your relationship with your family. If you're in no contact with them for whatever reason, then refer back to my friends section of the video as they will be like your new friends. But if you are still in contact with your family, don't lose that connection. Make sure you try to stay in contact with them. But remember this, you are an adult. They cannot control what you end up doing with your life. Unless they threaten to revoke that tuition if you don't do what they say. Then listen to your mom and your daddy until that graduation. We ain't got time to mess up the bag. We not mess up the bag. No. No. Because college and everything that comes with it is too expensive. But for people with semi-normal parents that don't hold money over your head, remember that the dynamic between you and your family is changing. You are no longer under the roof in most cases. But don't do anything that would disappoint them too much. Keyword on too, because let's be honest, most of the stuff that you're doing, if they know, they'd probably be a little disappointed. But who cares? It's your life. Just don't go crazy. But how do you deal with this massive shift that comes to your family? One, admit that you miss them. I didn't realize I missed my family until October of my freshman year in therapy. There was so much change in my family in about a year that I didn't even get the chance to fully comprehend that my family dynamic had changed permanently. It really messed with me. And once I understood everything that happened, it made me fully appreciate the time I did spend with my family before and after. But another thing is that this is a massive shift for not just you, but also your family, especially if you are the oldest or the first in the generation or first generation college student like me. So I would say give yourself and your family the space to miss each other so that y'all can want to contact each other.
I'm about to go take my first exam. I'm not getting an A, but I'm gonna do like my roommate said and think positive. So I'm not gonna fail. I'm gonna get like a B. This is me after the exam. I passed. I got a B.
Depending on your major, your exams will be different, whether it's in class or Heims. That name will bring you pain. You'll remember the smell of the building, the twitching of the lights, the quietness of the building. The smell of it. You'll remember it all. Most of the time, I put BTA to the whenever I had an exam there, but there was one good time it got me, and I got like a 50-something on the exam. But I didn't let that stop me. I used that to lock in, and I got an 87 on exam 2, and I got a 90 on exam 3, which replaced the 50. I ended up passing that class with an A. So I'm not gonna sit here and tell you that you'll pass every time, but what does matter is how many times you get up after you fall. That's what's most important. People fail all the time. The question is, do you want to stay a failure?
What if I want to be a failure?
Was I talking to you, bum? Keep it moving. If you're watching this video, that means you're going to be a success. Just keep pushing. But also another thing, remember this. High school exams are nothing like college exams. You may have up to like 2 to 4 exams in the class, and they will be worth a lot of your grade. They will impact your final grade a lot, potentially. So don't think you can just cram for these and just pass. Even though there are several exams that I have and will cram for in the future, that doesn't mean that you should do it. I want you to be better than me. So plan out how you're going to study for your exams, as they're usually placed in your syllabus, like I mentioned earlier. Finals week will either be the hardest or easiest semester week of your life based off of how your semester went. Or your professor only has like one exam making up like 50% of your grade, so you're cooked regardless. But to my fellow boys and girls out there, yeah, you're cooked. I don't really know what to push, but don't worry, you're gonna get through this. There will definitely be plenty of clubs and orgs to join, no matter what interest you have, whether it's sports related, D9, housing related, the arts, law, whatever you're interested in, there's definitely a place for you at LSU. And fair warning, unless you want to get bothered at Free Speech Alley. What is Freedom Speech Alley, you may be wondering? It is a place in front of the union where from 10 to 4, any organization, whether or not they are affiliated with LSU or not, they can sign up and have a spot reserved in the Freedom Speech Alley, and you'll probably see a peaceful protest for something. So you can see any new orgs that you may be interested in, and there will also be people protesting out there, selling clothes and amongst other stuff. But without a doubt, you will see this. You will see some Christian groups out there arguing with some big old signs that say God hate abortions. Don't believe me? Here's proof right up here. Yeah. But regardless, moving on. For my black students that are interested in joining black student orgs, obviously there's D9, but also there's the Black Student Union, which I will be on the e-board for as one of the photographers. The NAACP and the Black Pre-Law Scholars Association, which I will also be on the e-board for as the community service chair. But enough bragging. There's also the Black Women in Law and also the Black Men Leadership, this is not the full list of all the black student orgs on campus. If you're looking, you will definitely find a place for you, because it took me a minute to find mine. But even if you're not black and you're just looking for a place, trust me, if you look hard enough, you will find a good club for you. There's pretty much anything on campus, so you'll find your place. Don't worry.
Give me top, 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 top.
It's LSU, so I had to mention the tailgating and the football games. And I'm going to be honest. I didn't go to the football game until my sophomore year, and I barely went tailgating. For homecoming 2024, I was inside all day catching up on late schoolwork. So, regardless, I would say buy those student tickets ASAP because they sell out so fast. I would mention resellers, but they recently banned resale and said if you buy the ticket, you have to use it or they will refund you your money. So that kind of kills the whole resale market. But regardless, you're going to have your fun. Make sure you got your boots, your jersey, some good comfortable shoes to walk in. You know, you'll find your fits for the game or the tailgate or the after party after the game ends or the bar or wherever you end up going. But I'm telling you, game nights, chef's kiss. It's amazing. You're definitely going to make sure you have a nice crew to hang out with and more of this is going to be explained in the next section of this video. But have fun at the games or tailgating.
Fine, baby. I treat you like a princess.
So with parties, there are some things you need to keep in mind. Only go with people that you really trust and you're okay with them seeing you in potentially compromising situations. Thank you, Makai, along with my other friends. Tigerland is a place you can go. It is a canon event for all LSU students. It's this little subdivision down the street from campus. They got some clubs there. They have a conservative dress code, i.e. don't dress black there. I had to change out of this when I went there. I had some good and some bad times there. Halloween 25 was peak. Halloween 24 was low-key garbage. I had a migraine and I had to go home early. But before I went home early, me and my friends were looking for this party all over Baton Rouge. And by the time we found it, it was next to a daycare and a church. And the line was long. So we just ended up going back home. And it also rained that day. Anyway, like I said, I didn't really go out that much. I went out a lot more like my sophomore fall semester versus my freshman one as I was getting used to being in college. And you do not party with everyone. Like a friend that gets sloppy drunk multiple times kills the vibe. You do not party with them. No. You just don't. But be safe, be aware of your surroundings, make sure your phone is charged, and do not forget to tell people who you're going with and where you're going, just to be safe. I'm not as excited as I was a second ago. I found the exit, but to me, what this building signifies, I guess in this university, signifies is a place that's not my own. And I think that's why I want to go to Howard Law. Your November will suck. Something will happen after Halloween. I'm saying this because it happened both my freshman and sophomore years. I don't know what's in the air in November. Maybe it's just getting colder. The regular football season's ending. Or maybe the semester's just ending. I don't know yet. But something will happen and you'll be randomly sad about it. And it will probably connect to half of the sections that I talked about earlier. This will also include Dead Week and Finals Week. What's Dead Week, you might be asking? Well, Dead Week is the week after Thanksgiving, but before finals, where everything's kind of like dead on campus because everyone's focusing on studying for finals. That's where it gets its name from. To wrap up my fall semester section of the video, I will include various clips throughout my fall semester and the breaks, which you will barely get throughout the semester. Until winter, where you get a month off and then you come back for the spring, mainly prepared, hopefully.
Shaq is not here yet. I'm very disappointed.
Hell's up, motherfucker!
Yo. Okay, today is homecoming week. It's homecoming weekend. It's Friday. Shaq is coming to. DJ Diesel. DJ Diesel is coming. Today, so we will be seeing him. I will try to get a picture with Shaq. I literally have a Shaq jersey on right now. I have a Shaq jersey. I don't know if y'all can tell, but I have a. Wait, I should do it over here. I have a Shaq jersey on right now. I got it for $40 at Marshall's. I'm gonna bring this up to him and everything. Oh, I should leave y'all with an encouraging message. I don't really have anything encouraging. Just lock in.
A lot happened. I can't really say too much things for legal reasons. Nobody committed a crime, I think.
Side effects. We are learning the Tamiya dance again.
Right now, most of the time when y'all see me, I try to look as presentable as possible because I'm going on the internet. But college, warning, it's not like TV. You won't have a new nice outfit on every day. Try once, maybe twice a week. The other days you look unique. Anyway, I would say talk to your professors. Every professor has different policies, but if you talk to them, email them, go to office hours, they'll try to work with you, but you gotta reach out. This is a high school.
There's children here.
I don't really like this song. Wait till the song I like come on.
Okay.
Hey, what's up? It's me, Ahmad, and this is an exclusive outtake from. I don't even know.
Right now, we are currently at Jack in the Box in the drive-thru because the dining hall closes at 10, kids. Remember, if you want to eat, go before 10.
So today is a solo day. I'm scheduled my day finally. Took me until the week before finals. Hey, I'm about to start my last week of my first semester of freshman year. I just realized that while I was going downstairs to grab weekly planners. It went by a lot faster than I thought. Cherish memories. Cherish the people that care about you.
Crazy. Yes, I'm so for real. Like, I really did win the lottery. I got the ticket right here. Yes. Girl, this is such a relief. Like,
Oh no.
oh,
I'm sorry. I dropped my notebook.
girl, I'm gonna be right back. Yeah, I got you. Here you go. No problem.
Now, this semester, you aren't entirely a rookie. You should hopefully be coming more into yourself. Hopefully have found a stable friend group, or at least a friend after a friend group collapse, of course. You ready to conquer the semester. You talk to your advisor, you schedule your classes on workday, you got a professor that's 5 stars. You ready to get on it. Like, you feel like you got it and you ready to get back. I understand. My spring 25 was amazing. I was hitting my stride in classes and I was hitting the gym. I made deep connections with my friends and I was having fun. I went to Florida for the first time, partied, Mardi Gras, etc. I feel like the best way to operate is having fun, but also balancing it with focusing on your studies. And remember this, spring semester is shorter than fall, so it will definitely be a whirlwind.
A reality that you learn eventually is that with college, housing sucks. These colleges accepting way too many kids, knowing they don't have a place to put them, and it kind of just goes everywhere. So I'm about to go look at some apartments that are walking distance of campus because I don't have a car right now. So
Out the gate, get off campus apartments. Yeah, I'm not kidding. You can apply for on campus places or as an RA if you're a social butterfly that likes free housing and free food. But given how many people there are on campus now, those opportunities are getting smaller and smaller. And you're more likely to get emails like this or like this. So save yourself some time and stress and go tour some apartments that are nearby, like I did with my friends, when I realized that LSU was not going to help me. So try to get an apartment with someone that you know like I did, or just get a assigned roommate based on preferences. So your options widen or slim depending on whether or not you have a car. Is there options that's a 5-minute walk from campus or a 20-minute drive? That depends on your price range and what you can afford, and especially whether or not you have a car. But you can also take Tiger Trails to get to and from school if that's also what you need. But I would say start sooner rather than later, because I started in April and that's late. So I didn't do this my freshman year, but I would say look into potential internships, both your fall and spring semester. The earlier the better, paid or unpaid. That's the two levels that there are. But I would say, how would you find these? I would say there's websites, and you can also talk to advisors, professors. And this is why I say it's important to be nice and talk to your professors, advisors, anybody that you could think may be able to help you. Be nice to them, even if you don't immediately think that they can help you. Just always be nice to people, and you never know where it can get you. As they can try to put you on with internships if they hear about something, and they can put you on or like recommend you to other people, and they will have a high opinion of you. Another thing, e-boards. I also didn't sign up for e-boards for my sophomore year, but if you're in a club or an org and they're like, hey, we're doing our e-board positions, like if y'all want to join or sign up, y'all can sign up. I would say sign up for it, see what happens, get your interview, and if you get it, you get it, and if you don't, try again next year. Don't let it deter you.
I just wanted to say, freshman year, there will be ups, there will be downs, there will be many in-betweens, and you'll meet a bunch of people. Will you stay in contact with all those people? I can't really say it for sure, only time will tell, but bigger and better things are coming. Sophomore year, can't wait, but yeah, just keep your head up, keep pushing, and don't worry. You will make it through. If I can do it, you can definitely do it.
All freshmen have to move 24 hours after your last exam, which I find insane. Luckily, I had a final on Friday, which means I had some time. But to be stressed out about a finals while also having to pack your entire dorm is insanity. Giving me PTSD right now. I didn't finish packing my dorm until, I was moving out. I also helped my friend Makai pack his entire room, and move his fridge to the car. God. But you also have to go to a meeting in your hall with your RA to discuss like all the requirements with moving, scheduling, make sure your room's clean, the inspections, all that stuff, so you can be ready to go. And this officially, you're out of your dorm. To wrap up this video, I wanted to get some help from my friends who are also upperclassmen to give some of you incoming freshmen some advice on what not to do and what to do.
What's down, freshman? One piece of advice I got for y'all is do not rot in your dorm room the whole semester. You should be studying on campus. You should be doing anything on campus. That's really where you're going to meet the most people. That's really where you're going to make the most memories. That's really where you're going to meet your true friends and your real friends. But also, one thing to note, not everybody is your friend. That's one thing you need to differentiate when you get here. Not everybody is your friend. Not everybody's for you. So yeah, that's my advice.
My advice for incoming freshmen would be to interact with like as many people as possible, whether that be like in your classes or like in your dorms. One, cause like coming in as a freshman, like you probably, like you might not have a lot of friends. So one, that helps like build relationships. And then two, like you never know like what opportunities people will like allow you to get, you know?
I would say my advice for college freshmen is to genuinely like look at your friends, bro. Like look at them and ask yourself, are they gonna like bring your life up or bring your life down? Like, and like that's the only way like you'll have a good college experience or not. Like if you're just like hanging out with them because you don't think you can get any more friends, like nah, bro. Like take a risk. Take a risk and go up to every single girl. Shark, bro. Shark. Practice. Put in game. Put in work. Yes, sir.
First and foremost, I would say enjoy your first semester really well. Like just experience shit, just do shit, join shit. Um, don't take too many classes, 5 or less. Um, if you have a friend you're coming with, stick to that friend. And if you're introverted and they're extroverted, it really helps you meet a lot of people, I would say. So I would say like when I came to LSU, that my friend really helped me a lot when it came to just meeting people. But yeah, like really stick and then find another person that you can talk to that you can at least trust. I would say like 1 to 2 more people. Um, because it's really easy to get overwhelmed, to get lost in a college campus, to lose things. Like it's really good to have someone, to have your back. And then I would say like walk around a lot because, you just gonna find like stuff you might not know about on day one. You're gonna be really thankful. Like,
And don't be no follower, you know what I'm saying? Like, I hate a following ass nigga. Don't be doing shit just because everybody else doing it. Be original, be different, you know what I'm saying? But have fun. Know how to have fun. Don't just be inside your dorm late at night, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was out till 2, 3 in the morning. I'm not saying you gotta be out till 2, 3 in the morning to have fun, but, live a little. Don't be no stickler.
Advices I would give to upcoming freshmen: don't trust nothing your roommate says. Your roommate will be your biggest enemy. Trust. Also, stop worrying about what the other person is doing. Worry about yourself. Focus on your school. Get your money up. Stop worrying about other people. Y'all want to go to these parties and stuff? Party gonna be there. Focus on school. The main reason why y'all in school is to get a degree. Now, don't, you can focus on your degree and still have fun, but don't every weekend, let's go to a party, let's go to a party. No. Focus on school, get your money up, get that car, get whatever you want. That apartment, y'all want to stay in them dorms, get your money up, get an apartment. Make good decisions. Choose your friends wisely. I'm telling you, choose your friends wisely. The minute you suspect someone not your real friend, cut it off. Stop giving people chance after chance after chance after chance.
My piece of advice is don't rush. Take your time. Like, this will probably be the most carefree year that you have in college before the reality of your situation sets in. So make friends, make connections, but also remember to take out time for yourself so that you don't lose your mind and lose sight of who you are and what you're actually here for. And remember, a day without laughter is a day wasted. Peace out. Thank y'all for watching and making it all the way to the end. I just want to thank y'all so much because this is the first in the series where I'll be going through all 4 years of my college journey and showing y'all like my experience as a new young adult. And I want to take y'all for that ride. So I'm really grateful to have y'all here. So make sure you like, comment, subscribe, follow me on my Instagram. And I already set the line. So peace out.